once again to Akunsaunt Ebbed, episode 34. We rejoined the party on a day which I think we don't actually have specifically set on the calendar. But the party was up to what when last we left the party? Our resident note taker's not here, so it'll be interesting to see if anybody else here knows what happened last session besides me.
Man, I was pretty dead last session.
Interviewed a lot of unique and interesting people to find out about the mission we're doing in oh my God, what is it? Ruxpin territory, including an orc who harkened back to a time with dwarves, a guy who was creating a medieval theme, I think, and we're basically going to be arranging a meetup to procure an item for the guy we met in the Slammer Bammer.
Pretty close. James, are you muted? I can't hear you. Do I have you muted? Hold on. I don't have you muted.
No, I don't hear him. Yeah.
How about now?
Now I hear you.
I accidentally pressed it on my headset.
Okay. At least I'm not insane. Well, I'm.
That's...
I guess jury's still on that. All right. So yeah, you have set up a exchange location and time. And who were you sending in to make the exchange happen?
We said Galfine.
Mm-hmm. I'm letting you guys tell me what you guys said.
So I remember very specifically saying that I think Galfine would be the perfect for this. Because she's got style, she's got class, and if it gets tough, she's going to whoop that ass.
That's exactly what I remember him saying, too.
Should I put quotation marks out
No.
around it? Make a quote out of it?
You should.
I think it should be Galfine's tagline. I've got style, I've got class, and if it gets out of hand, I'll whoop that ass.
Is everybody having this video glitch, or is it just me?
What video glitch?
Okay, so if you guys don't see it, then it's just me.
Yeah, if you're talking about something on Discord, it is just you.
Yep.
I don't look at your Discord, it slows everything down.
Hold on a sec. No,
Yeah, actually, I normally enjoy staring at my own face, so it's kind of unfortunate. I'm just going to have this black screen today.
All right, well, right now, Charles is, green. There, it just fixed. Okay, I hate Discord. All right. Yeah, so the first thing I need to make sure is that the party is healed up to full, because I noticed that some people are not. So let's take care of that. People can adjust their
Who needs the healing?
No, we can assume that people have already healed up, but I do notice that Harcourt is only at 18 of his 41 hit points.
Yeah, mostly because I've been paying attention to how often we sleep.
Yeah, but it's pretty much assumed that if you have a night where no one has used any spells, that you will have been healed up to full by the party.
I'm gonna add my spell points.
Yeah,
there.
Everybody should be back to full spell points as well. Yes.
Yay! I got all my spell points back.
Meg, you gotta add
Hooray.
yours.
Yeah, you should be at 22, Meg.
Spells.
If you double click it, no, you don't get any spell points.
I'll store some extra ones for everybody.
Thanks.
I'll hold on to your extra spell points.
No. All right.
I almost thanked you, but that's the wrong game.
So, let me see here. Where shall we have this go down? I think this is kind of the best map to do it. reset some things here. We'll get ourselves set up.
Hey, bud.
So what's going on? Are we talking about the Marvel Legends Wendigo series Union Jack action figure
Nope.
with removable knife and Webley?
Nope.
Is that what we're
Definitely
talking
not.
about?
I'm being a bad GM. That's what's going on right now. So
Fully posable and articulated?
I totally forgot to preset up the map.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna have to take the party off the map here,
Fucking party.
except for the eligible party member. So is there anything you guys are planning to do before you meet up with your with the contact?
Well, yeah, we got to scout out where it's going down, right?
Very good.
We'll do what Tom said.
Is the whole team planning to scout the location?
Yes, as Tom said to.
Okay.
I will use my fantastic perception skills.
Yeah, so let me have everybody give me a perception.
Right.
Alrighty, here they go. Fantastic perception skills. How fantastic was that?
I mean, Zug's was way more fantastic.
I still can't see.
Zug was like the Mr./Mrs. Fantastic.
True.
Did mine not go through?
I heard yours like do the sound effect, but then nothing happened because I heard 4 sound effects and only 3 instances.
All right, let's see what's going on here. Roll 20. Quit being like this.
But that's okay. Zug got a 31. So let's go off of Zug's roll here. Either way. So, Zug, you will know that this is taking place in a sort of a very like difficult series of alleyways that kind of interconnect on each other through here. The buildings are relatively close together, and it makes these like long, kind of windy alleyway corridors that people can end up getting stuck moving through. And some background music here. I don't really have a good way to do this on a battle map. I was looking at some of the assets I have, and I did not find anything that I particularly liked. But I don't think that's going to matter too much for this this particular combat, if it breaks down into that. So there's not a lot of room for hiding out unless you were to like potentially hide in buildings, and maybe found a building with a window access. On a 31, Zug, you pretty much can see like any location where a building might potentially have some measure of access. Nothing really has like a full window access into an alleyway. There's like some partial ones that maybe a small creature could kind of like come out of, but for the most part, this alleyway seems to have been chosen because there's not a lot of like room for other things to be hidden around either corners or like in different places. It would be very difficult for anything to maneuver here. And there's a couple of different ways that you can go to get out of this this place. So it's designed for a lot of very quick mobility in the circumstances, and it is quite dark back in these alleys.
All right. Well, I am a small creature. You said that there's hiding spots for small creatures?
There are a couple of rooms that if you could like get into that building and like figure out what room that's connected to, you'd be able to crawl in and out of one of the windows. Like you and Meg would be able to like slip in and out through these windows. It would take you a little bit of time to do that, but you figure you would both be able to do that through these windows.
Yeah, I want to give that a try.
Okay.
Definitely.
So give me a quick like climb check. So
Okay. So my climb is at a -5. I don't know if somebody's able to buff that up for me or anything.
I think
Maybe somebody else could.
Because I don't think I have any. Yeah, let's see. I do have.
Well, I tell you the DCs tend to get through it, but starting off at a -5 is rather difficult. But it's like a little ways up. It's like a bathroom window as you look at where it is. So you've got to kind of like try to reach up and kind of pull yourself up and out the window. You could probably get away with like a stand if you could also sneak a stand in here with you at the same time. That would probably like alleviate some of the difficulty.
All right. So I would just have issues getting up, though. I wouldn't have any issues getting down because it wouldn't be a large enough fall to cause me damage, right?
You're gonna probably take at least a little bit of falling damage coming out of this window if you don't land yourself quite right. Because it's still a bit of a drop. Like it's again like think of the higher end bathroom windows, and for you that's like kind of like a flop down. So if you miss the landing, you could end up taking some small amount of damage from that. Not a lot, but you'd feel it. But I mean, you could also, if you got yourself a high enough thing to stand on, if you could sneak it in here, you could stand up on this, and maybe if you could see through the window, just do things through the window.
All right. Yeah. So. I don't know. Somebody tall, maybe able to help push me up there.
You want me to help you out?
I mean, you can help him. You can aid him.
I suppose I can. What do I got to do? What do you want from me? Strength check.
So yeah, you would aid him. You can at that if you're lifting him, you can easily lift him up and in because what's your strength? 14.
14, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got enough. You could like hoist him up and through the window, and he'd be able to get through just fine that way. But then you're stuck inside of a building where the whole thing is going down with Galfine. You'd have to come out and go all the way around the building and back up the alleyway to get involved if anything happens.
Yeah, but if I need to get down in emergency, I can just take the damage, right?
Yeah, but the key, so you'd have to be hanging yourself at this point through the window, and it's going to be obvious. You'd want to be able to be peering through the window while things are happening, and then when things break down, do something. So he would either have to be kind of holding you up there, right? Or he would have to be or he'd have to push you through and then run all the way around.
Okay, so what is this thing I'm trying to get into? I thought it was the outside of
alleyway.
An apartment.
There is an alleyway, right? So you know what an alleyway is.
Yes.
and there is a small window that faces out into the alleyway, like one of those bathroom style windows. Very slim, very like small, and that's your only egress from the building that you would be standing in to this alleyway. And the alleyway is where the whole exchange is going to happen. So Galfine is going to be meeting this person in this like dark back area alleyway with lots of like routes to get to the end of the alleyway in a number of different directions, and with very minimal ways for anyone to kind of get into the alleyway from the outside. Like, this has been a very specifically chosen location, and you can tell, like, based on where like exit doors to buildings are and where the ends of the alleyways are and where the windows are, that this is a premium spot to make an exchange like this, where it's unlikely anybody would get to either of them without giving somebody ample means for escape.
All right, so since I don't want to have to make him hold me up there because it'd be obvious, I guess I just have to try and do the climb check.
Well, so the climb check is just to see whether or not you would even be able to like hoist yourself in and out of there when the time comes. The climb check right now was to see like if you even have the capacity to do it. And it sounds like if you're at a -5, like you can do it. It's just going to take you a lot of tries to do it. And so that may not be efficient. So this doesn't sound like a good option for you overall.
Are you guys there?
Yeah. Do we just lose Charles?
It's either there, he's holding really, really still.
Yeah. So,
you guys there?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
I think these are delayed echo talks. I think he said these like 2 minutes ago, and they're just now returning to us.
Because now he sounds like a portal turret.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Is anyone there? Oh, hi. Target lost.
We're actually meeting up with a turret in the alleyway. That's what the changeling decided that would be the best disguise.
Robots in disguise.
All right, so the meeting that's later today.
The meeting is in the evening.
We have a night.
Yeah, it's at night.
Okay.
Nobody has shady dealings during the day.
Well, no, I meant that it might have been the next day, because then I could have changed up my spells. But
well, I mean, you can have started the day with whatever spells you need, because there was time that elapsed in between this happening and you starting the day.
Okay, because I do have like fly and stuff like that I could take then.
Okay. That helps you. What about the rest of the party that would also like presumably want to be in the location when things are happening?
For that specific window, we would still probably try and get Meg in there, and then we would need to work on finding a hardcore spot.
I got stealth. There's not enough space to stealth around in here.
You could try.
Could try.
Yeah, I mean, it's an alleyway. Are there like there's no like crates or garbage bins?
Oh no, there's all kinds of like stuff hanging out back here.
Hide in a barrel.
Can I try to hide in a barrel right now?
Sure. Give me a stealth.
See how well I can hide from all of you.
Oh, from this party? I think pretty well. I think, well, not like that you won't.
Yeah, no. Apparently I dove into the can, it rattled all around, and I screamed out, "Hey guys, you can't see me, right?" And waved my hand out of the can. "I'm over here! You don't see me, right?" Then I lit a torch. Go, "Look, I'm completely invisible."
Guys, I think I see him.
Do you?
So hopefully later on when I do it, it'll be a lot better. But I know my dice rolls, so. How far away could I be outside the alley and still be able to see?
Considering how dark it is and you don't have dark vision, no feet.
No feet. Excellent. Okay. So I will have to hide no feet away.
Yes.
So if I fly onto the roof, like I am able to hide there, right? Like, or is it a super open, easy to see area?
All the roofs are you would, but all of the roofs are about 20 to 40 feet up. The shortest roof is 20 feet.
They're like flat though, or they're not slanted to where I would be
They're
seen?
mostly flat, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Do you have anything else that might help Harcourt? Like maybe some invis?
No, I just have vanish.
Okay.
Is the closest thing and that's
1 round, yeah.
Well, 1 round per level, 5 rounds.
Okay. Yeah, so it's still not a lot of time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have my crossbow, so I can't go hide in a window.
Well, you could always try to get onto one of the roofs.
Could try and climb up there. Let's see how many acrobat feats it'll take. Here we go. I'm going to climb up on a roof, guys. See how well I hide? I'm going to acrobat even better. Ready?
Oh my god. You have no ranks in it either, though, dude.
I did. I just tripped trying to get up to the wall.
Oh, you're not trained in it. You can't even try that anyway. So, like, you're like, oh, guys, look, I'm going to, and you just, like, slap your hands on the wall a few times. Yep.
No, that's yeah, it's one of my class skills.
Yes, but if you don't have any ranks in it, it's not trained. A class skill and a trained skill are different. Trained means you've put ranks in it. Class skill means that if you put a rank in it, you get a class skill bonus of 3.
Okay.
So it makes sense you're not able to acrobatics up. But that would, I don't know why, do you not have a dex modifier? Why did your dex modifier get added there?
Probably because I'm overweight.
Yeah, probably like medium encumbrance. That's why I got that huge negative to climb is medium encumbrance.
What are all you encumbered so much from?
I'm the one carrying 3 tents.
You guys like carrying around cakes or what? I don't understand. I guess I kind of understand Zug. Zug has no strength bonus.
Yeah, my light load is only 17 pounds.
My light load's 58, which I think is a little ridiculous.
Oh, but also I got stuff on here that isn't actually on my body, so I should probably adjust those weights to 0 because they're in my house or.
If they're in your house, they should be on your house character sheet.
What the hell?
Yeah, because I got that impressive wine on me. Like I said, that was
that would
being saved
definitely
for
not
the
be
house.
with you.
I got the 3-pound chunk of mithril for table centerpiece that I was going to use to make that sculpture. Obviously that's at the house.
Yeah, are you carrying around 2 silver rapiers, James?
Do I have 2 silver?
Yeah, you got 2 silver rapiers there, or is that 2 pounds? No, I'm reading the wrong columns. Okay.
They're 2 pounds. Of course, I have a regular rapier too. I thought I got rid of that. That could take something off.
Wait, am I just carrying around 3 tents?
I mean, presumably you're probably not carrying them around.
No, I don't have a second rapier. I got that rapier silvered.
Right. No, I do see that. I thought I saw 2. I thought I saw it say 2. I was misreading. It weighs 2 pounds.
No, I also have a rapier listed further down.
Oh, yeah. The neck. Well, it's at 0, so now you don't have
Yeah,
it.
I just shifted it.
The tents don't have their old. Oh, which is
That lowered that much.
description.
No, it only took 2 pounds off. Yeah, 2 instances of the signet ring. That doesn't need to be there.
No, 2 different signet rings.
Oh, are they?
Mm-hmm. One's mine,
there
and
it
one's
is.
that one I stole off somebody.
Okay. Whoop. Got it. Well, this is a good fun session. All right. Well, for right now, let's give you some negative encumbrance, because you probably don't actually have all this stuff on you.
I don't see why I wouldn't.
You don't see why you wouldn't have all this stuff on you? That's fine.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Everything that I have here is adventuring gear. There's no house-based shit here.
Okay. I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. You have a bright green outfit as well as your explorer's outfit.
Yeah, it's only 2 pound difference.
Your explorer's outfit is 8 pounds versus the 2 pounds that your bright green outfit is.
Yeah, but the bright green outfit gives off daylight, remember?
Yes, 1 foot. 1 foot.
So I'm probably not wearing that
Okay.
as much as it, would.
Oh, all right. I'm not going to argue with you any further. So,
Where can I put my small tents?
you'll have a house character sheet in a little bit. I did not realize that for right now you can. Are they putting you over your encumbrance?
I'm like 3 pounds over. And the tents are like 10 each. So.
Yeah, you have that full plate now.
I don't
Wait, the
remember why
wrists say they have 1 pound. Why do my wrists weigh 1 pound?
They should not. So let's get rid of that. So there's 1 pound back. And you're probably not actually carrying around Meg's Riesling, so we're going to mark that at 0 for right now. I'll move that into Meg's house later.
So I'm still 1 pound over. Fantastic.
I'm 0.6 pounds over.
God damn it. Well, we know the tents aren't really here, so we'll mark them as this for right now, and we'll deal with that later.
Oh, wait, there we go.
Okay, I'll just get the...
Okay.
Is there like a way to delete these like blank spaces?
Yeah, there's a little unlock key down at the bottom, and that opens up the little delete button,
okay.
But you have to be super careful with that.
Alright, perfect. That is... I'm at 13 pounds now. But I don't remember why we have these burner bottles.
That was part of how you were being messaged about this exchange that's taking place.
Okay.
Yeah, your weight's correct.
Yeah, well, the fact that a deck of cards weighs a pound is kind of interesting.
I don't think it's supposed to. Hold on a sec. I'm double checking a couple of things. First of all, what does it say your light load is? 58?
58.
Okay.
I'm at 62 pounds right now.
Well, you can make the deck of cards not weigh a pound. That doesn't make any sense.
What are we changing that to?
It can be negligible. Like, I've never been weighed down carrying a pack of cards in a backpack.
I don't know, man. I was just had to bring this box of a bunch of packs of cards to the prize room at my arcade, and
that's
it was quite
exponentially different. This is a deck of playing cards, not a bunch of collector cards, which have 2 to 3 times the thickness of a playing card.
Yeah, because I read another deck.
No, they
listed at half a pound.
It was playing cards. It was all packs of playing cards,
Oh.
but
it was like many boxes.
Well, yeah, it was a full box. I'm sure there was like easily 100 packs or so in there.
This is riveting session work here.
Isn't it?
Weight management.
I vote he get this set of playing cards.
Meow.
I'm lucky kitties now.
Did I see?
We may have to consider this session mostly a wash.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is exactly why people think.
Charles is crashing in and out of this this constantly.
We didn't want to do anything exciting without Whitney.
But if we can at least get some of this stuff set up, that'll be good. And then we can call this a deleted episode.
Episode whatever, 0.5.
It's not even making it that far. Episode does not exist.
Episode I eat a lot of Oreos.
But yeah, your leather armor weighs 15. You got a bag of caltrops, some darts, oil, sunrod, sealing
It's all
wax.
adventuring equipment. There's nothing I'd leave behind. I had more shit than this in our old game.
Why are you carrying around a map?
What difference does it make? It doesn't weigh anything.
Weighs a pound.
Where does it say it weighs a pound?
Generic map, 1 pound.
Okay, so now I gotta add that. Now I just got heavier.
It already says it weighs a pound.
No, it doesn't. It says 1.
That's 1 pound.
Wait. The generic map.
Yeah, you have a line that says generic map and map of RE4. I don't.
Oh, the generic map is one I was making up.
Okay.
And
Maybe
then I got the map of RE4, which you said didn't weigh anything.
Maybe we should all pitch in and
Sure.
get hardcore a mule.
Or just a Masterwork backpack.
How does that help?
A Masterwork.
Yeah, how much more does that?
So a Masterwork backpack, I think, lets you treat your strength as if it's 1 higher. Hold on, I'll look this up real quick.
Yeah, because I mean, muleback cords is only 1k gold.
Yeah, and that's what,
And
5 higher?
and that's 8 higher.
8 higher. Yeah, Masterwork backpack costs 50 gold, and you treat your strength as 1 higher when calculating your carrying capacity. The best part is, though, it weighs 2 more pounds than a regular backpack.
Does it stack with muleback cords?
If you had a Masterwork backpack, yes.
All right.
Which, theoretically, you'd have to have muleback cords, so...
I mean, I could lose 3.5 pounds real fast if I dump this arrow, this bow and this arrow that I can't fucking use.
Did you say drunk it?
Drop it.
Oh, I thought you said drunk it. I was like, don't drink bows and arrows. I mean, you could leave that behind if you can't use it.
Not It's a magical item that can kill somebody, or that I could just do 4 points of damage to somebody.
You can hand it off to somebody else. With party muscle, and they could use it.
Yeah, what else can you want to carry, Galfine? I got a house here. You want to pack that in too? Got a small van full of children. You want to carry that for me?
What?
We keep giving her shit and giving her shit. If I had the book, I'd stick it back in the book.
At the end of the day, though, this still doesn't even matter, because even if you got your weight up, it's not like it's going to help that much. Your acrobatics, even then, you have 0 ranks in it, so it should be a 7 or a 6 that you'd be rolling instead of. No, you'd still be rolling a 3. You'd be rolling a 3 instead of a 0.
See?
So.
Easy success.
What's bolstering your charisma right now?
What isn't?
It doesn't even say. Like, your charisma's lightning bolted at 16, but nothing says that it's increasing your charisma, so I don't understand.
His handsome face.
Wasn't it my racial?
No, your racial right now is going to Dex. Or is it, is it plus 2 to 2 different stats for human? I thought it was plus.
No, it's just
stat.
1.
Yeah, that goes to your Dex.
Okay, where did it come from?
I don't know. This is really bizarre.
It had to be one of my, yeah, thing bobbers.
We're so good
What-
at this
One of my
game.
feats or one other.
What was it from your your orange cloth or whatever? Your Harcourt cloak or whatever that thing was?
That's not a bonus to the stat though.
No.
This is what? Why is Roll20 all
I didn't
like,
change
weird?
it.
I'm not saying you did. I'm trying to figure out like, because if there's a lightning bolt, that usually means that something else is modifying it. There's a temp modifier here. Alright, I don't know. Alright, weird.
What do I have a... What's
Yeah, it's none of my
modifying
feet.
my initiative?
What?
It's none of my feet.
What is on your character sheet? What? Why is everybody having character sheet problems?
Ooh,
I
we're
know, it's
boosting
'cause I've got a,
stats. I'm about to put some points in intel real
You
quick.
have a 4 in your temp column.
Yeah, I don't know where the 4 came from.
Ah. Sorry.
You're so vain. You had to tell everyone about it. You're so
Yep.
vain.
You're Sylvain? What?
Well, I don't know what it was.
No, Tom.
I'm just saying, if everyone else is getting random stat boosts.
Everybody has gotten stat penalties. Oh. Also, Galfine still has the master or the breastplate listed on her character sheet.
Oh.
I'm gonna get rid of that.
One of these, like, slots has a description from some... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I don't think I can drink my full plate.
Oh, because this is when I had to move all the stuff around from character sheets.
I can drink my full plate, guys. Slurp, slurp.
More importantly, I think you typed the word drinking. So you need to start getting on yourself about these grammar problems.
Well, that's the full plate she wears when she's out drinking.
Did I like spell X through dimensional right?
No,
Dang it.
there's no T in dimension. Dimension.
What's an S, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this.
Yes, but it's also all one word.
Okay, fine.
No hyphenation.
Dang it! I can't fix that.
Hashtag no hyphen.
You switch to the other tab.
So why are you showing still as... Oh, no, you're showing those because you have heavy armor, right? Okay, so I think here, at the very least, we've gotten a lot of this straightened out. A sketch of Harcourt getting punched in the face.
I don't even do anything this time.
This is a sketch of it.
Yeah, it's from before.
What are we? Look.
Oh,
Literal.
All right, so at the moment, the party does lack a way to have the whole party be there, be at this exchange. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong... Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong character sheet. No. Pax also does not have invisibility.
Does anybody have like maybe like knowledge engineering to where they can like rig up a better hiding space for Harcourt? Sadly, I don't.
Really good question, actually.
Can I use local to find what's the best barrel for him?
No.
Oh, okay. I tried.
You could use knowledge local to find the best barrel making company in town.
And then we can make a barrel that specifically fits him.
Yes. No.
Alright, great.
Pax cannot make a better hiding space.
Alright.
What if I draw him a better barrel?
No.
We
How
can just
long-
drink this bottle of goblin wine.
Well, how long does invisibility last? Because maybe we could grab a scroll from somewhere.
Yeah, that could work. Invisibility, I think, is minutes per level. Yeah, invisibility is minutes per level.
Okay, so
However,
yeah, we could probably do
with
that.
with your knowledge local, you will know it's going to be a more expensive spell to buy. It does come with like a tax on it, and they do take your information when you purchase the scroll.
Yeah, I think I recall something about that.
Yeah, it's not on the banned list, but it's on the the heavily monitored list of spells. So let's see, a scroll of invisibility. Hold on one sec. Let me look up prices again.
What's his prestige?
What?
What's that?
The Prestige. That's a movie.
Don't you need a certain level of number of prestige points to purchase an invisibility scroll?
No.
Tom's theme.
So you would be looking at in the area of about 300 gold per invisibility scroll. I just got your message about Discord crashing as you finally get on Discord and it's a little more stable.
Oh, you guys would come up and I'd go, all right, and then it would come down, and I was like, oh, this is like teasing me now.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. We've just been doing a lot of math on people's encumbrance right now, and plan A.
Cats.
Encumbered, you guys have that?
Well, James is at medium load by like 4 pounds.
Yeah, and I'm back down to light since I'm moved the stuff that's in my house to my house sheet.
I'm doing pretty good.
I suppose if I throw
my...
out this crappy goblin wine.
Charles, would you have any way to help people hide or be less conspicuous in this circumstance, so that like you guys could be there to watch the scenario and potentially be there to help in the event that something happens to Galfine?
I could, do bless and, spells that deal with life and light.
What? You mean as a holy person, you don't pack invisibility in your back pocket?
No, I got. Let's see. Yeah, all my shit would make the person shine like a.
Shine bright like a diamond?
Yeah. Unless you want to detect undead.
Oh, thank goodness. We can know whether it's undead or not.
I mean, Tom could always make the whole party fly. So what
I don't know if I have enough spell points for that.
What we do know at this point, though, is the options are there is a bathroom window that somebody could try to stand beside and sneak out of, but it's a very small window and would only be able to be used by a small character. There is the roof strategy. If you can somehow get people onto the roof, waiting and watching, but the rooftops are about 20 and 40 feet high, so it's quite a ways up. Or somebody could try to hide in some of the back alley debris and objects that are sitting back here.
So, I mean, I'm a very small person, and to quote the Beatles, I've often come in through the bathroom window. And
the difficulty, though, is you are a small person, and to reach the bathroom window that's up high is a bit difficult for you.
What do you mean with my negative climb score?
That's what Tom was having a problem with as well. Being at a -5. Climb through the window now. No.
You came in through the bathroom window. Protected by a silver spoon.
And
so who would be good enough to hide its debris? Because I'm loving the debris.
Well, that's why we got into weight management with Hardcore Harvest. Because
I see.
He has the stealth to be able to hide. Potentially. Assuming rolls don't destroy him.
Is there a way Galfine can just put me in a backpack around her back? That's just my large squirming back.
All right, so what we can do is set this whole area on fire, and then we'll have to request a different area that it can be moved to.
That's so good.
All right.
Just expect we have the conversation while the area's on fire. Therefore, they won't be looking around for other people.
Better talk quick. It's on fire. That's awesome. I love it.
Get this over with. Let's cut to the fucking chase.
Can't you see shit's burning around us? How do we sleep while our alleys are burning?
Hopefully you don't.
Yeah, not in the alley. Okay, so what was the third plan? I know there was a third plan.
Well, part of the third plan is that Zug has fly, so Zug can fly around. And if Zug wants to use up all of his spell points, he can make the rest of the party fly as well.
What a goblin.
I know, right? Such a nice guy.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no, the other plan was buy a couple of scrolls of invisibility.
Yeah, but they're very expensive. They're going to be 300 gold apiece because there is an additional tax in the town on items that, kind of make it harder for you to be locatable.
And it'll put us on the list.
Yeah, you have to go on the watch list for a little while.
You are fine.
I mean, that's exactly if I was in a society that was run by like trackable magic, I would absolutely put anybody who came in and bought an invisibility scroll on a watch list in town. I would like actively be like, okay, if something mysteriously goes missing and there's a magical invisibility signature, go check out this guy. He just bought an invisibility scroll.
I never disagree with your logic. I just, I love it to death.
Well, maybe we could go to the guys we're working for, ask them maybe for an invisibility scroll or two, see if they're willing to supply it to us.
Hey guys, I'm not trying to be, lame or anything.
Actually, if you want to ask that, do you want to be honest with them, or do you want to like make up a reason?
Well, I mean, they know that we have the meeting, right? Or do we?
You haven't told anybody in the station that in like the barracks that you have a meeting. You've only set it up with the very wealthy guy. You could also talk to him.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah. Wow, Tom, good job.
Is that which? How would you want to go about this? Which way? Because you do have, if you're willing to be honest, you got Galfine who can give it a roll, or you got Harcourt who can try to lie his way through it.
What do you guys think we have the better odds of succeeding on?
Galfine. Let's go with Galfine.
Yeah, honestly.
Okay. And are you going to talk to the authorities about it, or are you going to talk to the wealthy contact about it?
I don't want to bring the authorities in it. I'd rather talk to the wealthy contact. Strictly because I find our wealthy contract way more interesting.
Yeah. If we go down, he goes down too.
Okay. So Pax will... Wow, that was a really poor roll. Pax will manage to get him to... He'll be willing to offer up at one invisibility potion.
Well, that does put us ahead.
Yeah.
All right, who's the best to be invisible? Hardcore, you're stealthy, right?
I'd like to think so.
You're stealthier than Mag. Go ahead. Well, do you think it would be better for yourself or Zug to be invisible by everybody's Galfine?
Well, Zug can definitely fly.
Yeah. Like, I'm not too worried.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
That's good.
I was
yeah.
planning to fly up onto the roof.
And then firebomb them? I respect that plan.
More like fire laser them, but...
Fire laser. Works either way.
We could string a rope from the roof.
I mean...
Soak it in oil.
I mean,
string across the
if you think about the flying onto a roof with a rope thing... And then maybe somebody could tie it off up there, and then people could climb up behind, and...
Sure, I can do that. I have a rope.
And then when the time comes, everybody can jump down and take some falling damage. Sounds like a great fight for me.
I like the idea of taking 10d6 flying damage.
Flying damage? Did I say flying damage?
Falling damage.
I like this flying damage idea. Tom, how about you?
My last words will be, Galfine, catch me!
But yeah, all I'm trying to do is figure out how we want to set this up.
Right? We're meeting him on the roof, right?
No.
Are we meeting him on a roof? Because I missed that whole thing.
No, you're meeting him in an alleyway. The alleyway has a lot of ways out, but not a lot of like ways in to the alley. Like there's a lot of, you can go to the end of the alley in a bunch of different directions. You can get to an end of the alley in a bunch of different directions, but there aren't a lot of doors or windows that give you access until you get towards the end of the alley. So it's very difficult to like have somebody accidentally come out or to have somebody set up in a specific area. It's very clear that this was a very well scouted area for this kind of exchange.
Did you use the Pathfinder standard ambush map that they've used in 18 different modules?
I did not. I actually don't have a map for this because I forgot this week that we had this potential encounter coming up.
Potential encounters.
Yeah.
For the DM and you. All right, so I mean, Zug's gonna fly. Zug's gotta fly.
Yep. So we've got two party members that need to be accounted for. We got Pax and we got whichever one of the two party members are not drinking the invisibility potion. So the question is, Harcourt, do you want to depend on your rolls?
I'll depend on my rolls.
Okay.
Right,
so
then I'm
an option then,
I can always be
an
a
option
distraction.
for the invisibility potion that could be brought up is that if you're going to try to hide based on your rolls, Whitney has a spell called Gallant Inspiration, where if you would potentially fail on a attack roll or skill check, you gain an additional 2d4, and if that bumps you up to passing, then you're considered passing instead of failing.
Huh. That's pretty snazzy.
So
Okay,
that
so-
could potentially help in that circumstance.
So we got a flying Zug, we got a sneaking hardcore, and then I'll slam the invisibility potion,
Okay.
and then Galfine's go on in full.
That still leaves us with
kicking
Pax.
ass and taking names.
Doesn't she have stealth? Doesn't she have stealth as
Oh,
well?
you're right. Pax does have a crazy high stealth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which now even I'm forgetting. She has a 19 to stealth.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it has not come up. Last session, that was one of the things that I mentioned, was like, your stealth is insanely high. Because she's been putting a rank in it every level up.
I respect that.
Uh,
I respect the skill monkey.
so yeah, so then it sounds like we are good for this. So Meg takes the potion. Harcourt and Meg and Pax will sneak in. Zug will cover the air. And Galfine will be the bait.
Yep.
So this sounds like a
Galfine's
pretty
not the
good
bait.
setup.
The Galfine's the doer, the coffee achiever, if you.
The coffee achiever. Meow.
Meow.
Cute.
Hazel is here on the desk. Say hi, Hazel.
Hi again.
Aw, give you a kiss, Steve.
All right. So I think I don't know how this encounter is going to go, and I'm kind of unsure how long it will take. And I would prefer to have everybody here for the encounter. I did want to get setup stuff done, and I thought maybe we could start it. But as late as we are now, I am concerned that it will not be enough time.
I'm worried that my server's going to start crashing again. To be honest.
Well, I'm also having like weird glitchy issues as well, so that is a concern for me also. So let me pass out some experience for this session. Either way.
Okay.
So everybody, well, it's not going to be a lot. Everybody can take 200.
All right.
200.
It's better than nothing.
And are there
Better than
any other
sitting right
questions you guys have about this setup before we run it? Because the plan is next session we're going to start from like you guys getting all set up, and then we're going to have Galfine make her way down into the alleyway and see what happens.
And then I'm gonna punch him in the face, right? That's the plan.
Yep.
I respect that.
Now give me the stuff.
So, do they have like housebreakers harnesses and stuff? You know, could we suspend ourselves down? And I'm getting a little too dramatic. I think I'll just keep it easy.
I mean, if you've got invisibility, I don't think you also need to be on the roof.
Come on, dropping down like a cat on somebody.
Yeah, you know what happened when a WWE wrestler tried to do that?
My family was watching it when it happened.
Oh man!
But they were lucky because we were in the central so we did not see it. But I guess was it the people on the East Coast got?
Yeah, because it was happening at the whatever center.
That was sad. That was one of Paul's favorite guys too.
Yep. It was crazy sad. All right. So no other questions though before next week. Are we good for next week?
We are good for next week. I'm waiting to confirm for the week after.
Wait, let me look at my schedule real quick.
Yeah, it's the 19th. I might be late. Would be the only thing that could happen. I have an event that I'm volunteering at that might run long. But that would be like 15, 20 minutes late, I assume.
I'm actually going to be attending something and playing this game at the same time because that's how much I love those Zoom meetings. So I'm actually going to put it on silent and they won't know the difference.
Okay,
they're
Zoomer.
Gonna be like, yeah, they're going to be like, wow, he's more cooperative than ever.
Yeah, I'm out of work at 6 p.m. So
Okay.
I'll be there.
Cool. Let me double check Whitney's schedule as well. Hold on. Since we both share calendars. I think she was good. Yeah, her stuff ends by like 4-ish, 5-ish, somewhere around there. So yeah, then this should all be good to go.
Nobody can think of anything we need to do for our gal fiend before we send her out there into the lion's den.
Sap strength.
On me or them?
I think Galfine should probably remember something that's in her inventory that she hasn't used in any of the combats yet.
Slurp, slurp.
Yep.
No, we're talking about one of your fancy
The
pencils.
drinking armor.
Yes, the drinking armor. Definitely not the mutagen she has in her inventory that's been sitting there
No,
for like
not that.
5 fights.
The mutagen, that's crazy.
Yeah, she's mutagenic high guard, so she gets to have a mutagen.
I have to remember that I have.
Yep.
You've heard about the Bard investigator builds for the intelligence building mutagens, and then they're adding that stupid Bard feat, so they're rolling like 10s, 4s, and 6s on their skill checks.
That's
like Paizo. Please think about these things.
I mean, I guess it does end up becoming all skills at like what, level 4 or something like that, 5.
Yeah.
Because before that, it's just on knowledges, so it's like, this is not the end of the world.
But yeah, that those mind enhancing mutagens kind of really bump up the knowledges in certain skills.
Yep.
Oh.
All right. Well, if there are no further questions or ideas, then I guess this is where we'll call it.
All right, everybody.
All right.
I look forward to next week.
So do I. I am kind of glad to have a little bit extra
episode.
time to plan this. Yep. And the whole party's going to back out. Like, it's all going to happen.
Oh, Galfine! Do it!
Dang it out again.
It's just going to be... It's the Galfine Show, starring Galfine. Man, minus the entire party.
Special guest, Galfine!
No, with special guest whatever's delivering the package.
You just change it so that on the Twitch screen it's just my face and Galfine's face.
Everybody switches their icon to the Galfine picture. I feel like I'm dating myself there, but like Ron, that show, Who's That Girl? But it's got like Galfine doing all the poses, throwing a helm up into the air to watch it crash to the ground, like what's her name, Mary Tyler Moore does.
All right, if you're referencing Mary Tyler Moore, you're definitely itching yourself.
Yeah, we're gonna kill him after all.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that on Nick at Night when I was a kid.
Yeah, Nick at Night, where old shows went to die.
No, I would say played ad nauseum.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know, I used to watch it before it was on Nick at Night.
What are you, some kind of elderly hipster? I don't understand.
Jesus Christ.
I watched it before. It was not cool.
More was a great show. I watched it too.
Ugh.
I can't help it. I was born last century.
I was born last century too. I think only one of us on this call was not.
What's that?
I think only one of us on this call was not.
She can't help it. She was born in the 2022s. They hired a 20-year-old person to work with us, and it's just great. That poor girl. She really thought she was going to get some of the free beer at work.
What?
And it was just funny. My work hands out beer on Fridays. And it's just funny to watch her sneak over there and watch my coworkers call her out. Hey, Jojo, gonna go over to enjoy a beer? Not till you're 21. It's so awesome.
It's not a reason to take a job. I think I might get free beer.
Apparently, the club, the holiday party was at, somebody told them that everybody at the job site was 21, so they were serving here. So that was kind of a problem.
Oh,
I know. Then she was hitting on this guy that's probably 32, 33, trying to get her to bring it to the clubs, and we all had to tell her, like, hey, dial it down, sweetie. It's a little...
Also, the guy that's like 32, 33, single and still going to the clubs, probably don't want to go to the club with that guy.
I know. I was like,
he's either like one of those hardcore club people or one of those really creepy people, and both of those people are a lot to deal with at a club.
It was actually good because I could actually see the fear in his eyes. You know what I mean? As it was like, please leave me alone. I don't want anything to do with this nightmare.
Okay, so he's a hardcore club person.
He's a hardcore club person, yeah. So he's not looking to mix it. So where are we going on Tuesday, Steve?
I don't know.
I was told I'd be taken out to dinner. What?
We talked about potentially going to Chicago Diner.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So we haven't been there in a while, so it would be really nice.
Be
better than that terrible grits place.
What? Those biscuits are very lackluster. I'll be the first to admit that.
So
They're
bad.
Really plain and awful.
Yeah. And otherwise, you guys just eat your little flavored sandpaper syrup. Flavored
delicious.
sandpaper soup.
You know what? It's really just an excuse to have pie.
Yep.
Oh, we're having the grits. I mean, pie.
The only thing I don't like about pie versus cake has substance. So when you eat cake, you can kind of excuse it as dinner, but you can never excuse pie as dinner, ever.
No, you can never get away with I'm having a pie for dinner.
Yeah.
No,
what about a shepherd's pie?
All right, you got it.
Wow.
No blocks.
Technically pizza pie, but...
Is that... Okay, so does that qualify as pie?
Pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's exactly what it is. It's a pie.
But what makes it a pie? Like, what is pie? Is it just having crust and things stacked on top of crust?
Basically.
Okay. So I thought pie had to have more to it than that. Like,
as far as I understand.
By the way, this is the most important conversation we have ever had establishing what is pie. And I'm proud of us right now.
Well, I'm always bothered by that because it seems like pie should be required to be made in a pie tin. But we don't make pizza in a pie tin. We make pizza on a tray.
What about pan pizza?
Pan pizza, I could almost argue is a pie because it's made in a pan.
Okay, according to this website, pizzas are not pie, but the term pizza pie is acceptable because it's delicious and delightful and charming. A deep dish pizza could be considered a pie, but not a thin crust pizza. A pie has a filling. A thin crust pizza has topping.
Okay.
All right, I antecede to that sound logic, and we'll stop referring to pizza as a pie. It still doesn't matter because I love fruit pie, so it will not dissuade me.
And I can eat whatever the hell I want for dinner. I'm going to be 50.
I'm already 50, which was super great.
Everybody, so there we go. See, Charles?
That's why you both watched Mary Tyler Moore.
Dinner. The elders have spoken.
Ah, yes, I can finally eat pie for dinner. And I can tell my kids that they can't eat pie for dinner because I'm their parent.
That's right.
Not only that, but you can tell them all to get off your front lawn.
No, that's the two of you now.
Yes. I'm always telling people that anyway.
I still can't tell anybody to get off my lawn.
I go over to other people's houses and tell them to get off their lawn.
Oh, that's good. How many times have I thrown Whitney out of your car, Steve?
What?
How many times have I thrown people out of your car? Because I know I'm like, get out of my car. This is Steve's car. Just get out.
Oh, yeah, that normally happens more to Pete, like with that sandwich.
Oh, is he working or what happened?
Yeah, he's back. He comes back in like a week or two.
He's always looking to hang out, and Friday is the worst day.
Yep.
For me to like hang out, and it's like I have to plan months in advance on stupid Friday.
Is it because you got to get down on Friday because everybody is moving fast for the weekend?
Yes, that's what it is.
Please, someone remind me why I'm still here.
I'm surprised you are still here. You should be like, man, I can't listen to this oldster talk.
Am I allowed to not be here now?
I mean, yes, we are pretty much done. I'm going to stop the stream.